time. Hello, judges. Welcome. I'm very pleased to be here to brew for you today and to talk about challenge. Challenge as a positive impulse to improve, experiment, raise knowledge and ability. Before my presentation, I would give you these memos. They contain the information that I will share with you. They are for your utility. Please, feel free to keep it. The first challenge for a brewer is to find a great coffee to brew. And I'm proud to present the one that I chose for you for this special occasion. It's a stunning Panama Geisha from the region of Santa Clara, the very first 20 days anaerobic fermentation processed coffee of the well-known Hartmann's family. The Hartmanns took the challenge of the anaerobic fermentation in a very personal way, using a small lot from a plot of 1 hectare located at 1,500 meters above the sea level. From this lot, only few selected perfect cherries were put in plastic bags, hermetically sealed and stored inside a dark plastic container, covered with the lid and positioned outdoors. Nothing was added. The lack of oxygen inside the bags slows down the decay of sugars, giving more time to develop complexity in aromas and flavors. It also produced more sweetness because the slow decrease of the pH and the high temperature of fermentation. In this area, in fact, temperatures are between 13 and 28 degrees Celsius, and in the average of this range, fermentation encourages sweetness more than at lower temperatures. And at the end, this coffee was dried for 8 days on raised bed, and for 8 more days with a special gentle mechanical drying. This batch was roasted 4 days ago for 10 minutes with the development of 8%. I ground it with a coarse ground size and I sifted to remove particles under 300 and over 1,000 microns. For brewing, I use V60 because it's suitable for my technique. The drippers are in plastic. After many tests, with plastic I had the best consistency in temperature than other material tested. The paper filters are those made in Japan. I chose them because they are more transparent in taste and faster in flush than other tested. They are carefully rinsed for the best cleanness. The water I use is a low-content water that I enriched with magnesium, calcium, and potassium up to a concentration of 95 ppm, 7 pH, my formula to enhance sweetness and to adjust acidity. I use 20 grams of coffee, 333 grams of water at 92 degrees Celsius. And now, my new challenge. Brew 3 great, homogeneous cups of coffee using the variable of turbulence. The technique that I apply is the spin, a controlled rotational motion, and from this turbulence, I will take different important advantages in every pouring phase. Let me show you. During the blooming phase, my aim is to wet completely the coffee as soon as possible to have an homogeneous dissolution. This leads to the possibility to raise strength and extraction without losing balance. The pour and the spin are very energetic to mix together water and coffee, having a quicker absorption. I stretch blooming phase till 45 seconds to have a better dissolution before the extraction. First pouring. In this phase, the spin collects and sinks the coffee particles lying on the upper level of the V60 wall, preventing them to get uneven extracted. It also produces turbulence that grow a bit the extraction, and this is what I look for.
5 minuti.
Times and volumes are controlled in every phase to maintain consistency. Second and last pouring. In this phase, the spin produces a flat surface on the coffee bed. This contrasts the phenomenon of channeling and also adjusts contact time and body. Dear judges, I'm going to describe the remarkable attributes of this amazing coffee. So I kindly ask you to follow my description by turning the memos, please. Starting with aroma. Fresh notes of fresh mango, banana, vanilla, and orange flower. Flavors, when hot, are of fresh juice of blood orange, lime, and black tea like Darjeeling. When cold, the leading notes are of lime, tropical fruits, and black tea. The aftertaste is short and pleasant, with notes of cacao nibs and strong black tea when the temperature cools down. The acidity has medium to high intensity. Citric when hot, become step by step more malic when temperature gets cold, warm and cold. The body has medium intensity, is juicy, silky, smooth, pleasantly coating when the temperature cools down. The balance of the attributes of this coffee is excellent. At high temperature, the acidity is dominant. When the temperature cools down, sweetness increases, becoming more present and balancing acidity. The overall sensory experience of this coffee is the one of an excellent cup, from hot to cold with dynamic changes, and it perfectly represents its origin and its incredible processing method that I tried to bring here for you today at its best. Now please, use the server to enjoy the aromas before I serve you the cups. Please, swirl it before each olfaction. Please. Please. I'll be back in a while. With your permission. Thank you. Thank you. Challenge is the key escape from homologation and flattening to improve quality and to have extraordinary coffee like this. Now please enjoy this amazing masterpiece of the Hartmann's family. Please. I'm Alessandro, a passionate brewer. I thank you for your attention. Time.
Alessandro Galtieri.